Test, audio test. Hello, my name is Ryan Gunn. This is a video submission for the SDI Gunsmithing Tools Lab Week 2 Assignment 1. The objective for this assignment is to show the firearm prior to disassembly, show evidence that the feed source and ammunition has been removed from the firearm, show the individual field stripping steps applicable to the weapon platform chosen, and then finally reassembly of the firearm. 3 resources used. Resource 1 is the SDI cycle of operations video of the Glock. Resource 2 is a physical or digital copy of the Glock manual. And Resource 3 is the cleaning map provided by Falco Tactical, designed for Glock Generation 5. First, we need to show that my workbench is cleared of live ammunition. And as hinted, weapon platform chosen, same of last video, is the Glock 19X MOS modular optic system, chambered in 9mm parabellum. Now we go ahead and render this firearm safe. What we need to do is we need to point in a safe direction, keep your finger off the trigger, release the magazine via the magazine release button right here, releasing the magazine to show blue inert taped magazine holding snap cap rounds. While still pointing in a safe direction, we need to go ahead and physically and visually inspect the chamber and barrel, utilizing the ambidextrous slide stop lever that is on both sides. Go ahead and press up on that, the slide assembly back to lock it in place. We'll go ahead and use a light source to visually and physically inspect the chamber and barrel. And then as you can see, there's light at the end of the tunnel. You're clear. This weapon is clear, and my workbench is clear. Falco Tactical has provided steps to actually field strip this firearm. What we need to do is, after clearing it, go ahead and release the slide back forward, pressing the trigger to release the firing pin. Now, it's wanting me to go ahead and release the slide, but as you can see, I have a little bit more on this firearm. Now, field stripping it is basically a definition of taking it apart without using tools. So I do need to go ahead and remove the suppressor. If it wasn't the suppressor that I would have to remove, I still would have to remove the thread protection cap for this firearm, which is right here. So either way, I would still have to remove something because the slide would not move forward from the barrel until then. Now, the light can be removed as a quick release. Um, and what we need to do is it's saying hold it as shown, approximately 1/8 inch, holding the slide back, utilizing the slide lock and pressing down on the slide lock spring. Basically, on both slides, there's these tabs on both sides, and you'll go ahead and press down on those and pressing the slide back. It shouldn't be that hard to do unless you're the former head of the ATF. Now, releasing the slide back forward, go ahead and slide it all the way, separating the frame assembly from the slide assembly. Now, on the frame assembly, there's nothing else that you can break down further in a field strip. So we'll put that off to the side. Now, for the frame assembly, you have the recoil spring assembly. Now, keep in mind which direction the spring is facing for when you have to put it back in. I go ahead and press on the spring assembly. I notice that the black piece, the plastic piece, is forward while the metal is back. Go ahead and set that off to the side. And then finally pressing up on the barrel, moving it forward and then out. Keeping note to take care of threads and not to touch it because I utilize anti-seize lock grease that's heated or heat safe friendly to be able to remove the nut or to remove the suppressor and to keep my threads safe. So there is your barrel, and then that is it for the breakdown of the field stripping, because anything that removing the pressing down of the firing pin sleeve, removing the back plate, removing the firing pin, the extractor plunger, the plunger spring, and the extractor would all require tools. So to put it back together, we would do it in the exact opposite of what we just did. Taking the barrel, go ahead and putting it in the slide, taking care of those threads, make sure we don't damage them. put the barrel in place. The recoil spring assembly, go ahead and place that in the proper forward direction. Depressing down on the spring, make sure it's fully down in there, because if it's not, you'll have problems trying to cycle your weapon when you're putting the frame assembly and slide assembly back together. Which we'll do, as the back part has these cuts for these slides, these rails to fit through. We'll go ahead and join them together, making it go all the way back. Go ahead and operate the slide all the way back. You should hear the locking of the slide lock go back to the barrel, making it lock back in place. Finally, because this is a field strip, last thing I do is the cycle of operations again to make sure it's operating safe. Other than that, that is your field strip.